Hi, I'm Bob Grant, and this time we're going to talk about never feel sorry for a man. Now, we've had a lot of ladies recently that have shared about being empathetic, about being gracious, about giving. Nothing wrong with those things. But as some of you that watch this know, one of the biggest things that gets us all in trouble is when we overuse our gift. If you're empathetic, under stress, you're likely to be a doormat at times. If you're a take charge person, like a lot of men are, under stress, we might become like a tyrant. It doesn't mean we're that way all the time. It means we tend to rely on what's familiar to us. And what makes it difficult is that most of the time, being really giving or really gracious is a good thing. The problem is when you're gracious and giving and you see a man in pain, the tendency, which is what women I think do, is to take pain away. Be encouraging, empathetic, which is a great thing. What's missing though is that component that men need to actually help them in relationships and other things in life. And that is the ability to overcome adversity. It's not that we want to make things hard on a man just for the sake of being hard, but that effort that he makes, that actually frees him up to do wonderful things in the future. If he is pleading, begging, wanting things from you, struggling, it's not that I'm questioning his heart or his motives. It's that if I feel sorry for him, I'm actually being disrespectful to him. We've said that we want to make it a point to be gracious when things are beyond his control. But what we don't want to do is do things for him that he has the ability to control himself. One distinction, and I'm thinking about someone in particular months ago, was she was saying something about her and her husband. And that with him is that she understood things to be that when she was upset, that he would come in and he would listen to her. He would empathize. He'd want to know what was going on. And he wasn't doing that. So to her, obviously that meant he was being rude, disrespectful, mean, insensitive. The reality is that he's actually someone that's much more of a problem solver. She's upset. He doesn't know what he's supposed to do. And like with another man, when this happens, is you give them space. If a man's struggling and they don't want my help, it would mean me taking over for me to keep offering help. It would mean me acting like a father, at least how it feels to men. And that's what he was doing to her. He thought in his mind he was actually being respectful, that you're a grown up and you don't want me fixing your problems for you. That would be condescending. Now I know every woman listening knows that that's ridiculous. Of course I want you around. Of course I want you to listen. But see, what men have a hard time with is just listening to problems because we don't know a way to fix it. And it makes us feel it emotionally. And because we feel it emotionally, it gets frustrating and we feel helpless and powerless. Conversely, when a woman sees a man struggling, is that tendency is he's alone. He's isolated like I feel. He's feeling disconnected like I feel. And he may feel those things. But what's happening inside of him is he's taking that problem. He's looking at it from different angles. He's thinking strategically. How do I fix this? How do I get out of this hole? How do I make things better? And it's a problem to solve. It's a task to complete. It's something to conquer. And as he works through that and conquers it, he has to put it into a format that works for him. If you suggest things to him that make sense to you, it may make sense, but that's not the way he's thinking. It may be obvious to you. You may want to encourage. That's not what he needs. Save those for things totally beyond his control, because if you feel sorry for him, what you're in essence, whether you mean it or not, what you're saying to him is it's okay if you're not man enough. Hopefully no one's going to say that in real life, and your intentions aren't that, I realize. But you want to be careful about feeling sorry for. Trust his ability to solve problems, even if he doesn't trust his ability. Trust his ability to figure out a solution. The more a man does this, the more he starts to trust in his ability. By not jumping in and rescuing and helping, which you could be. You may be the executive of a company, you may be a physician, an attorney, someone that really could fix the problem for him. We want to wait until he asks or almost begs for help, because then he'll listen to you. If you offer a solution before he asks, the timing's bad. He may hear you, but I doubt he'll listen to it because he wasn't ready. For most men, asking for help, and with something big, is a form of admitting that I'm powerless over this, that I'm not able to do this on my own. And we don't like to admit that. We'll do it if need be. That's one of the jokes about with driving, that man doesn't like to ask for directions. Part of it is because it's so simple, we should be able to figure this out. This is not that hard. It's not like, how do I take the car apart and put it back together? And so we keep thinking we're like one step away or one turn away, or it's not that hard, or here's the GPS, why is this off? I'm not saying it's the wisest thing, but that's the mentality behind it. So please don't feel sorry for a man. Love him, respect him, admire him. Unless he's doing stuff that you can't admire, then let the consequence happen. But please don't feel sorry for him. Please don't pity him. It may feel good short term, but you are killing romance between you and him, and even though your intentions are good, you're actually undermining his ability to be your hero. So that's our topic. Everyone have a great week. And remember, if you like this, click the like box or check it below so we know what you like. And always go to relationshipheadquarters.com for more details. And of course, there's the Women Men Adore group in Facebook. We'd love to have you. All right, take care.